And now it's time for the most exciting part of the presentation, gambling policy in Australia. Gambling policy in Australia has traditionally been the responsibility of the states rather than the entire Commonwealth. State and territory governments regulate and provide gambling services and rely heavily on the ensuing revenue. However, recent developments have seen the Commonwealth take a more active role in this area. Public concern over the impact of gambling on Australian society prompted the Commonwealth to institute an inquiry by the Productivity Commission, and its conclusions have fueled further debate. In addition, the rapid adoption of new communications technologies by gambling industries has attracted Commonwealth interest, as this is an area which falls within its constitutional responsibilities. The development of online gambling has significant implications for regulatory mechanisms, revenue collection, and community welfare. This has prompted the Federal Parliament to pass legislation prohibiting Australian internet gambling sites from providing services to Australians. As Sue's already pointed out in her part of the presentation, there are already several organisations which exist to help not only problem gambling, but multicultural gambling, and that's available in each state and territory, just as the organising authorities exist in each state and territory. However, if we're going to consider Commonwealth policy and legislation, we have to go back in time a bit to December 16th, 1999, when the then Prime Minister, the Honourable John Howard MP, released a statement announcing Commonwealth support for a national approach to problem gambling. And this national approach would involve the establishment of a Council of Commonwealth, State and Territory Ministers to focus on the following 4 points. 1. Stopping the further expansion of gambling in Australia. 2. The impact of problem gambling on families and communities. 3. Internet gambling. And 4. Consumer protection. Each state and territory has their own regulatory authority and policy. For example, in New South Wales, we have the New South Wales Department of Gaming and Racing, which is responsible for the proper conduct and balanced development of gaming, racing, liquor and charity industries in New South Wales. We also have in New South Wales the New South Wales Casino Control Authority, which licenses and supervises operations of the casino. While states may differ with their regulatory authorities, let's take a closer look at the regulation of New South Wales, and in particular, casinos. Casinos in New South Wales are under the provisions of the Casino Control Act of 1992. The Section 140 of the Act is to maintain and administer systems for the licensing and supervision and control of a casino for the purpose of many things, but the purpose I want to identify and really highlight here is the third one, and that is containing and controlling the potential of a casino to cause harm to the public interest and to individuals and families. Containing and controlling the potential of a casino to cause harm to individuals might be really nice in theory, however, it doesn't always work. One of the reasons that it's so difficult to try and contain and control this potential is because casinos in and of themselves are quite alluring to people. Well, New South Wales may not have any casinos like they do in Vegas or in Macau, but that temptation, that desire to gain more money quickly, the fun of it all, and the chance to win has really overcome many people, and especially a lot of international students. We often don't hear all of the stories about international students, and the reason being is because they keep it to themselves or try and find a solution very quickly. You'll hear about those in some of the next case scenarios. The identities in the next 2 case studies have been left out, and the voices have also been changed.
I've never really been gambling before. It's not legal in my city, and I've never actually been inside a casino. So coming to Australia, it was something new, something I wanted to try, but I was only going to try it once. You wouldn't believe it. The first time I played, I won. I also won the second time too. The problem was that I didn't stop. I didn't win every time either. In a matter of weeks, I lost everything. I'm an international student. I couldn't tell my parents. I had to get a job because I had no money, so I had to work at late shifts at a restaurant. I was so tired of my English class, and I had to attend full time for my visa. I never want to gamble again. I regret it.
I'm really worried about my boyfriend. I think maybe it's time that I break up with him. He's always consumed with trying to go down to the casino all the time, and he's already spent $10,000 in a matter of just 2 months. He doesn't realize it affects me as well. I'm really worried, and he won't tell his family, but he's always looking for money. He's even starting to try and borrow money from me too. Now it's time to turn over to Nicholas for some more information in the Gambling Help for International People in Australia project.